Black Tambourine. The interests of a black man in a cellar mark tardy judgment on the world's closed door. Gnats toss in the shadow of a bottle, and a roach spans a crevice in the floor. Aesop, driven to pondering, found heaven with the tortoise and the hare. Foxbrush and Sowyer top his grave, and mingling incantations on the air. The black man, forlorn in the cellar, wanders in some mid-kingdom dark that lies between his tambourine stuck on the wall, and in Africa a carcass quick with flies. Just gets you running. He's that it, there's every single line, sometimes multiple times in a line. It just gets you. It'll just make you see something, like, and that's what I think Crane does. He combines this kind of mindful way of reading that all poetry should be trying to do to some extent, showing you something beautiful, showing you some kind of vision, and mingling it with the best possible language of just this musical game of just beauty and joy. And he's able to do it with this as dark a thing as possible. This poor soul, just the interests of a black man in a cellar mark tardy judgment on the world's closed door. Gnats toss in the shadow of a bottle, and a roach spends a crevice in the floor. So basically that's what he is. He's a gnat in the shadow of a bottle, just just wasting away, and it compares to Aesop, Aesop's fables, who, in a similar situation to him, driven to pondering, found heaven with the tortoise and the hare. Foxbrush and Sow-ear top his grave, and Hart Crane always with this incredibly beautiful, just like sneak right in there, mingling incantations on the air, and just so as musical as could possibly be. And then this last part reminds me of Hamlet, or someone who's just like Ahab, just like stomping out their frustrations with life and doing it in the height of human eloquence and beauty. The black man, forlorn in the cellar, wanders in some mid-kingdom dark that lies between his tambourine stuck on the wall, and in Africa a carcass quick with flies. Just he's got you. Like if you really read Hart Crane, and there are he's in the same way that Melville is an artist of his own. So is Hart Crane. They there are people who are wonderfully talented, but they have this way of doing things their own way that are just so freaking beautiful and to be loved forever. As long as people can read English, this stuff will give people joy if they like. If they can open up their soul to poetry, which if you're reading poetry, that's what you should be doing. You should be taking it into yourself and letting it bounce back and forth from your own mind and heart. You're hearing it, and you're testing the limits of it. That and never shying away from dark realities, and always finding just some incredible beauty. Actually, I know what I'm going to read next.